Hi friends, welcome once again to our chemistry class. And in our today's chemistry class, we are going to do little on naming of organic compounds. In your jam that is coming up soon, you may be asked to name a compound. So it is necessary for me to remind you what you have known. So now let's kickstart. In naming of organic compounds, first of all, look at the organic compound that is given. Check it very well. And then count the number of carbon atoms that are present. Try to know the functional group present in that organic compound. Start from the end that is closer to that functional group. If from here to here is the compound and the functional group is somewhere here, start from this side because it's closer to the functional group than this side. So when you know where to start counting the number of carbon atoms present, and also check the substituents present. How many are there? What are their names? Where are they attached? Where are they being attached? To the longest chain of the hydrocarbon. Then when you know all of this, it is very simple for you now to do what? Connect the whole thing and then mention the position of the functional group, and then you are done. The compound will come out. So we are going to see an example of this now. Okay, now let's see the questions that we have on the board here. Name the compounds below. 1, they have given you this. They said you should give the name. 2, give the name of this man. Number 3, give the name of this one. Give the name of this one and give the name of this one. So 5 organic compounds that they are giving you. So give the names of each of these compounds. So the first one, let's go back there. The first one, how do you name that first compound? When you see double bond, that in a compound, that double bond is telling you that the compound is from alkene. So the name will end with what? In. When you check, there is no double bond. Here you also have double bond. So this and this and this are all what? Alkene compounds. So their name should end with what? In. E-N-E. E-N-E. So when you see no double bond at all, no triple bond, everything single bond. Like in this case, I think it's single bond. When you open it, this method is called condensed form. But when you space them like this, it makes it easier. So if you open this the way they have opened this one, I don't think you will have double bond or triple bond. So this one, the name will end with A-N-E. But here you have triple bonds. The name will end with Y-N-E. So note all of these. And again, I told you earlier that you should also check the substituent attached to it. Now let's start. So here, the 2 carbon atoms that you have in this place, this is carbon, this is carbon. Mind you, this is not carbon and L. It's what? Chlorine, and there are 2 attached to carbon 1 and carbon 2. If you like, call this 1 and 2 or call this 1 and 2. They are the same thing. So chlorine atoms are attached to carbon 1 and carbon 2, and you have double bond. So the direction of where the chlorine are being connected is also very important. If you check, if you check well, you see that one is down here, one is up here on different atoms. They are opposite. That is trans. And then 1 and 2, trans 1, now say 1, and because chlorine is attached to carbon 1 and is also attached to carbon 2, trans 1, 2, di, because they are 2, dichloroethene, ethene, ethene. So that's the name of this man. If you take this down to this place, take this hydrogen to that place, and you have Cl on one side of the molecule, you don't call it trans again. Instead, you call it what? Cis. This other name, this other side is still okay. So that will be cis 1,2-dichloroethene. But what we have now is what? Trans 1,2-dichloroethene. Okay, they are isomers. They are what? The two of them are what? Isomers of this compound. Okay, now I've given you the name of that one. Let's go to the second one. The second one, look for the longest chain, the longest hydrocarbon chain, as I told you, and then check the functional group, and then number the carbon atoms. So looking at the longest chain, you may count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are wrong. If you do that, you are wrong, because double bond is not in that line. So count it in a way that double bond is situated along the chain, the longest chain. Okay, irrespective whether it is going this way, but as far as you are starting from one end to the other end, you are correct. So now, not until it goes straight. Okay, so that's the reason we are using, we can use this side, we can also use this side, just to make sure that the double bond is in that chain. So if you count from here and here, you have the same number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So any side can go. The other side becomes what? Substituent. So if I take this side to be the chain I want to take, my longest chain, this side from here becomes the substituent. So now let's take this side. Numbering of carbon: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why didn't I start from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you start from here, you are wrong, because the double bond here is the functional group. The functional group, remember I told you, start from the area that you know that is closer to the end from the functional group. So coming from here to the end here is closer, is shorter than coming from this functional group to this place. So this is longer. If you start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are wrong. So start from this side that is very close to the functional group. Okay, so that will give you 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the whole of this becomes the substituent. What is the name of C2H5? C12, H1234, that's C2H5 is ethyl. If it is CH3, methyl. So we will now say, you check where that ethyl group is attached to on the long chain, the chain you have taken, you have counted, is attached to carbon 2. So is attached to carbon 2. So you now say 2 ethyl, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means what? Good. 4 means good. 4 means good. 5 means spent. 6 means heads. 7 means head. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 2 methyl, 2 ethyl, good. Where do you have this? So let me put the boot first. Boot 1 in. Boot 1 in. Where do I get the boot 1 in? If you noted, if you have followed very well, you see that I said 2. Where do we get 2 from? From carbon 2. 1, 2. When you are counting from the right direction, is on carbon. The methyl or the ethyl group is on carbon 2. So I said 2 ethyl. If it is methyl, I will say 2 methyl. If it is propyl, I will say 2 propyl. So now that I have ethyl, I said 2 ethyl boot, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I said 4 is what? Boot. Boot 1 in. 1 in. The double bond is in. Where do you have the double bond attached to? Is carbon 1. 1, you meet the double bond. So the double bond is on carbon 1. That's why you have 1 in. So I believe you are following, and I know that you understand what I am doing there. So that's the name of that compound. Now let's move down to number 3. Okay, number 3. You now have this. You check the longest chain first. For me, still remember that double bond must be in the chain you are going to count now. So if I count 1, 2, 3, I'm wrong because double bond is not there. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm correct because double bond is there. But is it the longest? Check. If it is not the longest, look for the one that is longer than that. Now I go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting carbon. So this is the same as this. Now let me take like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still the same. Let me take like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still the same. So I can take anywhere as far as this double bond is included. So let me take the straight. If I take the straight, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the right direction? 1, 2. Double bond is on carbon 2. Now let me start from this side. 1, 2. Double bond is on carbon 2. So I can start anywhere, here or here. It will still give me the correct answer because the double bond is situated in the middle. Okay, so if double bond is situated in the middle, therefore means that this and this are what? Substituents. We have 2 substituents now, and you have to note where they are being attached. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4. So substituent is on carbon 2 and carbon 3. Now let's look at their names, the substituent. This is methyl, this is methyl. CH3 is what? Methyl. And since there are 2, we are going to add di to that. Di means 2. If it is 3, if there are 3, we say tri. If there are 4, we call that tetra. Okay, so now using that, you now see 2, 3, 2, 3. Di. What's the name? Methyl. What's the root name? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is what? Both. Where do you have the double bond? Double bond is on carbon 2. Both 2 What's the name of the double bond? In. 2,3-dimethyl but 2-ene. That's the name. That's the name. Okay, I believe somebody is following, and I also believe somebody is enjoying the lesson. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is number 4. I will take this out. Let me bring that question and expand it here. CH3 can be written as, that's number 4. CH3 connected to CH2 times 3. That's CH2. How many of them? 3. So I will now say CH. That's 1. Another 1. They said how many? 3. Another 1. So CH3, which is this one, CH2, the first one, the second one, the third one. Are you okay? Now connect that to the last one, CH3. So this is the compound, and they ask you to name. If you check this one, there's no double bond. Everywhere is what? Single bonds. So this one, the name, I told you that the name will end with A-N-E. The one that has double bond, the name ended with what? E-N-E. Let's see the name of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms. And you will check, there's no substituent. This one is very simple. Since it is all in a straight line, what you need to do is to tell us it's just normal pentane. 5 atoms is what? Pentane. So it's normal. N stands for normal. Normal pentane. So that's the name. N-pentane. Okay. I believe you are following. Now the last one that is remaining is this one. Before I go there, this is alkane. The one with double bonds that we named before now are alkenes. Now the one with triple bonds is alkyne. We want to name alkyne now. So now let's look at it. Where do I take as the longest chain? Where do I start counting? How many carbon atoms are in the longest chain? I will say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are the same. Remember, you cannot count this way because the triple bond is not in that line. So either you go this way or you go this way. If you go this way or you go this way, you are wrong, because the functional group here, triple bonds, is closer to this end than this side or this side, depending on which one you want to take. Is it this? Is it this? Okay, so I want to take this. So my carbon numbering is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when you number them that way, you will now see that you have a substituent attached to what carbon atom? Carbon 3. And what's the name of the substituent? Methyl. You now start with that. 3 methyl 1, 2, 3, 4 but 1 ine. That's the name of that compound. I believe you enjoyed the lesson. Keep on following the channel for more interesting lessons, and I believe also that the forthcoming JAMB, you will flock the exam. So I want you to come out with flying colors and then give me the message that yes, your class has helped me, and I will be very happy to hear that from you. Keep following it. Encourage your friends, your world, to keep on following this channel for more interesting classes. Thank you and remain blessed.